Up, guys? Time to show off another build. Get the Diet Coke ready. So this one is a titanium lasered dial and bezel insert that has an awesome pop of color. But straight on, you can just tell that there's some color in there, but you don't really get it until you get it into the light. So your hammerhead is more matching of portions of the bezel insert. And you also have parts of the bezel insert that go with this like purplish pink in the background. So we have one of our hammerhead on an anchor dials that was backside loomed, then a little bit of front side loomed in a matte 090 case. I haven't done one of these in a long time, with an Atlas polished bezel, and then the minute insert. Got an anchor engraved crown, low profile exhibition caseback, signed rotor, and a stainless steel movement holder in there. And then you got your little protective cover here. Was able to find a green that went nicely with this from my buddy over at HT Straps. And then so it wasn't as tight in here. I did some lug extensions, which pop just barely out. These are removable, but the nice thing about them is you do not have to stuff the strap up in here. So if you need a little bit extra length, it's there. If it's just a little too long on length, you can quick disconnect, pop these out from the side, and then shift them up in here. Obviously you wouldn't use your quick disconnects anymore, but that allows the strap to lay perfectly flat and gives it a little bit extra length, and it fits nicely up into these. So, and then a brushed pre-V buckle, and that is the build. Oh, so it's got some white, what style are these hands called? Ranger hands. Some Ranger hands in there. And that's the build. I thought it came out pretty awesome. Bezel will turn left. It'll turn right. It is on there nice and tight. It is a tension ring bezel, so if you want to move it, actually something on there. If you want to move it, you will just need to, I'm going to grab a tweezers because I can't tell if I've actually got something on here or not, but that's actually why I do these videos, to see things that I can't see. If there was something there, it is gone now. So a lot of times in person you can't see things. So I like to do all the pictures and all the videos so that the zoomed in camera shows off things to me that I can then address really quickly. So bezel will turn left, it'll turn right, is held on with the tension ring. These are not click style bezels. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, but if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point you can wind, and a wind is a turn away from you. Turning it this way winds it, this way doesn't, but it is a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and wind it quickly, going back and forth. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds, that mixed with the rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. If you're going to be driving or at a desk all day, you can just sit here and keep winding it and max out your 31 plus hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. It only takes about 10-15 seconds of this, if that. I don't really know how quickly you can do it, so there's no real tell. When you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the 1 and only click, and you can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. And you'll also notice it's got a wobble crown. This deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure on anything. Okay, Google, what time is it? 2:54 p.m. When you're good, you'll push it over, get it out of that time setting, and wind it down. And that is your build. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. We were able to actually match that green nicely and then get some of that pop of color. Nice heavy beaded bracelet. This will come in a matching 3D printed Kraken treasure box because it's from the sea, so it's a treasure box from the sea, so it can actually go with Kraken builds and anything nautical. So I was surprised at how well the greens matched up, so that was cool. Wasn't planned that way, just things aligned, stars aligned for everyone. This will come with watch cleaner. This is actually foamer. This is my new foamer. This is good on all glass and metal, so everything here in the center. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, along with a microfiber that will be wrapped around the watch itself. We'll also come with some leather conditioner to keep this strap perfectly soft. If you need it, you apply it on the front and back, let it soak in, remove any excess, use a rag or something like that. Don't use one of the microfibers. And then lastly, some fine scratch remover. This is Hovious 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like Polywatch. It's for your acrylic glass because you can scratch the glass. But if you do, put a tiny bit of this on it and buff it out using your color matching microfiber. The scratches up and down, go left and right, filling that scratch. Haze it, buff it out. If it's still there, revisit it in 10-20 minutes after that's solidified, and just continue to build that scratch back up. But there's the build. If it's going to you, congrats. You won something awesome. And I hope you love it. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks.